So I've recently discovered something that has me even more excited than thrifting. And if you've been here before, you know that I love thrifting, and you probably know what it is. Although apparently the dictionary does not. And if you're a subscriber or a longtime viewer, I'm sure you just want to see me do a DIY or an upcycle or a room makeover, but trust me, you're going to want to know about this because this is the basis of all of these things. But I think the general consensus would say that thrifting is the shopping of secondhand items from books and dishwares to clothing and furniture. Since the rise of online marketplaces such as Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, Craigslist, Depop, we might lean to calling it secondhand shopping since these aren't traditional brick and mortar thrift stores, but the mentality still stands. Human buys previously owned item and saves it from the landfill. But what if we could take out the buy part?
Stooping.
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 Stooping. Stooping.
Stooping. Stooping. Stooping.
Stooping.
Do y'all know what stooping is?
Let's go into the library. Oh, we might have found it. Dictionaries. Okay. I need to practice my alphabet more. Stooping. No, this is also stooping, but this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about the sourcing of items that have been left out on the street as trash, or items that have been left out with the hopes that they will be stooped by a stooper. Are you keeping up? And curb alerts on online communities and buy nothing groups and freeganism, they all kind of operate on the same mentality, but this is different. This is mainly housewares and furniture left on the side of the road. And there are whole online communities streamlining and organizing stooping.
Hi.
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 I'm very curious to know where you guys first heard stooping or about stooping.
I believe we coined the term stooping. If we didn't, I don't care. We're taking credit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we've taken credit for it for the last 3 years. So
why stop now?
These are the voices of the Stooping New York Instagram account, and they wish to remain anonymous.
I think the anonymous piece was first and foremost was like we were trying to like be totally non-commercial with this. Like totally, it had nothing to do with us. We were trying to like create a community and like, you know, this is sort of just like a joint fun, like feel good, passion project for us.
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
And I'm also talking to the Stooping Toronto Instagram account, another anonymous couple.
I think that one thing people like is that it's on Instagram versus like being a Facebook group or something or another app.
Being on a platform that everybody's already on feels like it kind of like democratizes the process a little bit.
We tag every single person. So there's a fame element. I think that has probably increased the amount of things that people are willing to put out. There's some sort of social currency there.
Yeah.
The ability to like, look what I've done and like expose it to almost 400,000 people and be part of the New York City culture and be a part of this community that like I enjoy every day. Like it's a thing.
So we've learned a little bit about the start of stooping, but what does it look like in real life? Let's go for a walk. What did I see? Should we stoop it? I'm going to also post the location and send it in. Let's see if they post it. Wait, that was so quick. So quick.
It's not like your grandma's thrifting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've tried to like gamify it a little bit.
I think it's a little like a treasure hunt type thing. Like we can't keep track of whether things are available.
I just saw on Stooping Toronto that there's this dresser. It looks like a really cool piece, but this was a little while ago. But it's on our way on our trip today, so let's hit it. Literally so close to where we're going today. Okay. Do you think it'll be there? This was 18 hours ago. I got my sidekick here. Okay, I gotta drive. Look how good that is. Okay, so pretty cool that a stranger sent in this piece after walking by it almost 18 hours ago, and here I am. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, and this is a pretty cool piece that could be awesome with a little TLC. All right, let's go see what treasures we can find and submit to Stooping Toronto. My chair, don't swivel, swivel. It folds. Oh, it's garbage day here. Stooping or pooping, am I right? This is nice. That is nice. Wow, that's a deep chair. I think this is really cool. Okay, should I post this on Stooping or what? I really thought that we could save that. It's sad. It's like I tried and then it just went. That's why if you are gonna put stuff out, you should do it before garbage day, like well in advance of your garbage day so that people have time to stoop it. Okay, let's move on.
In early 2020, we were staying at home a lot, like everyone, and we were going on a lot of walks and see some different parts of the city. And we would see that there was a lot of furniture that was on the streets. And I think somehow we came across the Stooping NYC. We tried to look and see if there was something similar in Toronto, and there wasn't. So we decided to start one here to hopefully get people to pick up some of the items that were on the street so that they wouldn't get thrown out.
We started it the summer of 2019.
I have a little boy with special needs, and we were like always walking around Brooklyn. I would always like excitingly talk about all the stuff that I was seeing on our walks and explaining stooping culture, sort of jokingly. I said I was going to start an Instagram account and have all my friends from all over send us items and like we post them. And
We
so,
also, by the way, thought the only people who would be interested were our mothers.
it's true. Like we had an item or two go viral, and then people would like the DMs just started coming immediately.
Okay, so we're not organically running into a lot of stoopers out here. So I think there's some things at the office that I could donate, or we were gonna donate, and maybe I can bait some people to come stoop my items. We got these off of Facebook Marketplace, but I didn't use all of them on the kitchen. So, wedding decor? I feel like everybody's using these for wedding decor. Somebody's gotta fix this, but not me. Okay, that's a solid haul. So we need to find a place that we can set up these items to be stooped. I'm like kind of near a park. You know, I don't want to put it on somebody's property, but yeah, we're gonna set something up here. Okay, I think it still needs to feel residential even though we're by the park. We can hide in the park, but the stuff has gotta be on the street, you know? Hopefully stooping posts. How do you guys keep up this balance of running this account, posting constantly, resharing all these stoops that are sent in, and you know, your other jobs? It seems like it's a lot.
We can't get to everything. We become okay with that. We now know what gets picked up, what's useful to people. And we have had one or two pieces of help along the way, volunteers, friends, but it really doesn't take long. Like, honestly, like every time I look at how, like the Instagram thing and how long you were on, I'm actually like impressed. I'm like, holy, how did it, like that really didn't take a lot of time.
I think it helps that we are the two of us. Like definitely we can like split the time a little bit more. Also, I think we got used to it a little bit more over time.
Like the weather depends a lot. So if it's sunny, then there's going to be like way more messages than when it's rainy. Or if it's the weekend, there's a lot of messages.
End of month, we'll get like 1,000+ a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Which it's amazing because you'd think that there would be a lot more repetitive posts, like repetitive.
Right.
There aren't. There's just that much.
Stooping just posted it. I actually made their main feed, which doesn't always happen, so I feel very special. And now the countdown's on. Will people come? So the post has been up for not even 10 minutes, and I already see our first stooper. You gotta go. Hi. My name's Kelsey.
Did you see it online?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay,
sweet.
How long have you been following for?
A year. I like seeing everybody grabbing stuff and using it, so.
Yeah, it is catching on, and I hope to like spread the word of it. I mean, picking up stuff from the side of the road is not new, but.
I mean, there's amazing stuff being thrown in every day.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it.
Thanks for stopping by, you too.
It's too bad.
But they didn't take it?
Yeah.
That was a lot. I mean, we had our first stoopers. It was their first kind of like in-person following the stooping post to come see a stoop. And then we had another girl run through and she was like, don't film me. I just want to see this rug. Didn't hear about it on Stooping. So like stooping, I think is just obviously the accounts. It's also like, I like this word. I think we should bring this word. And that's what we call everything when you're picking up on the side of the road. Because picking up trash on the side of the road does not roll off the tongue, but stooping does.
The bookshelf is stooped, corkboard, whiteboard, that's stooped. Chairs are all stooped. The entirety of the kitchen, other than the food, is stooped. All of our plants are stooped. Oh, the couch was from across the street. That was like literally the first thing I stooped for here. I'm Any Key Press. We collect antique printing presses, we fix them, and we use them to print everything from business cards to wedding invitations. I would say about like 80% of the stuff in the shop is like stoop or thrift. I think the weirdest thing I've stooped is our owl, but we had a bird living in here when we moved in.
And did the owl get rid of the bird?
Yeah, it helped.
So smart.
The people who follow us are so diverse, like, and their intentions are so diverse. Like you have people who are like passionate about upcycling, want to save things from a landfill. We also have a number of people who are like Gen Zs who want to furnish their apartment and don't want things that other people have.
Yeah, I think there are people who are choosing to do this versus the Facebook marketplace. It's fun and they feel good about it. It gets to another home.
I don't like throwing away things. You know, one man's trash, another man's treasure.
Of course.
And yeah, I don't know. Like my room's full of garbage, I guess.
Yeah.
It's also kind of created this like policy for us as well of like, if we can reuse it and if we can save it, then we try to do that.
I think a very, very, very high percentage of what we post
Gets picked up.
Yeah,
I agree.
I would feel pretty comfortable saying over 80%. We do hear from most people that it's gone because it is kind of it is a contest. So the poster sometimes will stay and watch.
Wow.
And so it'll be like, it took 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
I really had no clue how well my stooping bait would work, and it's really just so heartwarming to see so many people excited about the pieces that they found through the Stooping Toronto Instagram account. It's proof that this really does work. Something I've been thinking about is how stooping is a negative result of overconsumption and commercialism. We have a responsibility over the items that we purchase and how they're going to be discarded at the end of their life. Ideally, you've held on to it for a really long time, so you don't have that much turnover of any type of furniture or homewares. That's why I think stooping should only be used as kind of a last resort and in a very mindful way.
I mean, people aren't going to stop spending money and stop shopping. So I like, you know, that we at least can have an impact on sort of what happens after it's been loved one time around.
So the pieces are obviously a huge part of what stooping is, but what I didn't realize is the strength of the community.
So it started off definitely of like, this is a cool thing. How can somebody throw it out? I'm going to save it. To pinpoint it now, I would say meeting other stoopers.
Okay, cool.
I really like that because it's gotten to a point now where like I go out quite a bit and I'll repost quite a bit that I've gone to stoops before. Secondhand Sunday was a big one that we like literally drove around or like walked around and met other people. And I commented on a picture frame or a mirror or something that I was grabbing. The person I was talking to was like, oh, you're Any Key Press. I follow you. And like, I've seen you repost stuff. And like, meeting people through that and like making friends through that has been really great.
I came into this excited about saving items from the trash and telling people how they could save money, but these stories from the community are really what is shaping Stooping.
These balloons that said happy birthday, and they were kind of traveling between a bunch of houses. So I think they went to like 4 or 5 different parties. Like,
wow,
they, you know, stay inflated.
This item wasn't super crazy. It was like a wall tapestry. We posted it, someone got it. They had it behind them on a Zoom call, and the person they worked with had put it out on the stoop.
Oh,
like, that used to be mine.
My gosh.
I feel like that was like, especially during a time when like no one was seeing each other. I was like, it's such a crazy moment of connection.
So by now I hope you're a little curious to get stooping yourself. So I asked Stooping New York and Stooping Toronto for their hot tips so we can all have the best experience.
Is somebody posting it on their stories, if they are a public account, easier? Like, it seems like it might be for you guys. You can just reshare.
I mean, we definitely would prefer that if it's like, that saves a lot of time because yeah, they've already done all the work.
Obviously, turning on your notifications. Instagram makes it not easy, but turning on your notifications and being ready to run.
There's a lot more items at the end of the month, or like maybe the very beginning of the month when people are moving out of apartments.
The better merchandised items are, the more likely they are to like blow up and go. So like, I mean, we've had beautiful couches before where the cushions have been like lovingly put in like garbage bags on top of the sofa, which is amazing, but it looks like trash. And so people like, you know, don't really want to take it.
Some stuff gets taken very quickly, especially like stuff that's very popular, or like maybe some smaller type of things because they're easier to carry. But if it's something that you really want, then I guess try to get there as fast as possible, but don't like give up all your hope if it's been a bit of time, because there's a ton of stuff and not all of it gets taken.
So if you leave this video with anything gained, I hope that you're a little bit more curious about the circular economy and the absolute magic that is stooping. It really brings little moist clumps to my eyes when I think about all of the pieces that have been saved and given a second life that didn't end up in the landfill. And it's all thanks to the tenacity and dedication of the people in this community. And I hope that you pass along the message. I found out about stooping through word of mouth. So go look up your local stooping accounts and give them a follow, or create your own if it's not already a thing. And shout out similar communities and accounts and organizations in the comments down below. I would love to check them out. The more we all know, the more people we can get involved, the more items we will save from landfills, and the more people that will find those special gems on a stranger's stoop.
Oh my God, we're stooping right now. Posted 8 minutes to go and we are going. We're gonna get it.
I was more so worried about getting here on time than actually getting the stuff.
Send me pics, I wanna see how you use the vase.
Yeah, no, at that point, just like use a camera.
Should we stoop it?
Look, 3 of us at the same time.
It's been really awesome to go around the city and to even like go to neighborhoods I've never been in.
If you guys want to keep talking further, we actually just started a Discord so we can connect more with you guys from all things DIY and room makeovers to questions about our videos and our business. Let's talk stooping. You can find a link to our Discord below. And if you like this video, you guys should definitely check out the time Becky and I went stooping before we knew it was called stooping in Drake's neighborhood. Today we are actually in one of the richest parts of not only I think Toronto, but Canada. Lots of famous people have lived in this neighborhood called the Bridle Path, including currently Drake.
I've felt more sketchy in my life pulling up to someone's house to scope out their garbage.